Today I'm going to do my French learning plan for July. I have two goals for my French learning until December. The first one is to be able to talk about various topics um, fluently, and the second one is to be able to read articles on my major and be able to make resumes or um, just explain what I read out loud and in writing. So, first, I know a little bit of French because my first language is Brazilian Portuguese and I know English. So, there are a lot of words in French that I already know because of the similarities of the words. Um, but I do struggle a lot with pronunciation and grammar. Like, French grammar is very hard. And I started studying French for some time in the past. I did almost all of the free course on Buzu from beginner to advanced. No, I think I did from beginner to intermediary on French. Especially listening, I did a lot of listening in French. I actually understand a lot of things in French on the topics that I used to listening a lot before when I was studying it. And the topics are like confidences, habits, to okay, especially videos of self-development. These videos I used to watch a lot when I first started studying French, and it's a topic that I know a lot of words because I used to study a lot through these videos. But today I'm going to do a more structured plan for my studying because I stopped studying French. It's been a lot of I don't know. I don't. The first thing I did before I start doing this plan was some plans like how many time per day I want to study and what am I going to do in this 30 minutes that I will be studying this language. Let's get into it. Um, so the first thing I determined was that I'm going to study 30 minutes per day French on July. I think to do 30 minutes per day is the best time I can have to study this month. I also want to study English, but I'm going to talk about this in another video. And I broke it down to what are the things that I want to study in this 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Okay? So let's see if I can do this today. Mm. So this is what I did. I'm going to study 30 minutes per day. And I want 5 to 10 minutes of listening plus shadowing. And as I could put it here, send audios. I have a group where we study languages, me and two cousins. And I want to show them that I'm studying. You know, to keep accountability of my study days and to track my progress. So I want to do this, and I also speak with some people, some French people from Tande, and I want to sometimes uh, talk a bit in French because of the pronunciation is very hard, and send to them so that they can so that they can give me some feedback on how can I do better on my pronunciation. I actually really don't like to study the phonetic alphabet. I think it's very boring, so it's something that I don't study much. That is the reason because that I have a lot of uh, words that sometimes I pronounce incorrectly. But if I can make myself understood, I think awesome. So it's not something that I'm going to study. At least not now. I think shadowing can work really, really, really good for me. Um, I also want 5 minutes of pronunciation revision, review. So I can like do the listening, do the shadowing, and record myself while I'm shadowing so that I can listen to my pronunciation, comparing to the pronunciation that I was recording. I want 10 minutes of reading. In vocabulary, I like to read and note the words that I don't know and then search them in an online dictionary that can help me with um, sentences using the word that I'm searching for. Like Collins Dictionary is awesome for that. I really like it. And 5 minutes of writing and speaking. Why? Because I didn't put the grammar here too. I really don't like to study grammar, but I want to study grammar in a way that's more um, comfortable for me. Like if I want to talk about a specific thing in my day, I can search for the verbs and just see how how you used to say like um, I went to university today, so I will go and see how can I say I went to university today and keep working on this specific conjugation for other verbs. And I think this way is more natural for me to learn, and because instead of like trying to memorize all of the verbs conjugation, it's more natural for me learn this by writing and trying and reading. So I'm not going to study grammar this month. I also this is also one of the tips that I saw in one of the videos that I learned or that I watch about learning French. I don't remember which one right now, but I'm going to put in all in the description of this video. And what I'm going to do right now is a table. I'm putting all on. I'm putting all on Google Docs because I don't want to struggle on another app right now. Sometimes I do it here, like the day. Oh, day here. What I'm going to do? I'm going to put like content to study. And here is going to be the marker. If I studied or if I didn't study that day. I think it is important to track my progress, to track what I did study. I'm going to put a note. And first, here. So it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes of listening or shadowing, like this. So I'm going to put the content that I usually use. For listening, I use a lot of YouTube, and there are a lot of channels that I really like to listen to. But right now I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to search some YouTube content. How to save this here? The YouTube videos that are like, let's see, French mornings with Elisa. I think it's a really good content to French. But I want to start a little bit differently this time. I want to release into content not for French learners, but for French speaking people. So I'm going to search for podcasts or vlogs. I really like to watch vlogs, but I feel like I will struggle a lot with watching vlogs in French. let's search for something. Oh, I also really like to watch the videos of Easy French. Easy French is really cool to watch, especially for whoever is starting to study French. Studying French is really good. It's a video. Oh, it's a channel that I really like, and I used to watch a lot when I first started studying French. Reading of vocabulary. I'm not going to start right away with books or novels. I'm going to start with webtoons. I really like to study webtoons. Like when I was studying English, I remember that when I first started studying speaking, I was already a very good reader, and I also listened very well. But since I didn't practice my speaking, I used to struggle a lot with speaking English. I still do actually, because I stopped practicing. So I used to read out loud the chapters on webtoon, and then sometimes I will do like a different voice for each of the characters, and I think this is very good for immersion on the language. So I'm going to study French reading on webtoon. I actually already put two primer stories. When I'm first starting to study a language on webtoon, I like to read romance because it's usually more easy to follow the story when it's romance. But um, for French, I'm going to put one romance that I already read, and one that is action that I already read too. Like if I'm already used to the story, maybe it'll be easier for me to learn. Oh, to study French. I actually think action is one very hard genre to start studying another language because there are a lot of words that we don't use uh, daily, so it might be harder. But since I already read this story, it might not be that hard for me. The stories that I put was Villain to Kill and G.I. Tivois dans ma prochaine vie. Wow, this pronunciation is really bad. Okay, so this one is the romance that I'm going to be reading, and Villain to Kill is the one action that I'm going to be reading for my French learning. And this one will be the first. I'm going to first learn. I'm going to first learn the study the romance one because you just have 7 chapters um, available because I think the others are on daily classes. Since I use the website, it doesn't work another way. Yeah, so this one I'm going to do. How am I'm going to study with the listening ones? Well, I already said, right? So with the reading, I would like to do like I read all the chapter, and I'm going to be writing the words that I don't know. And after I do the first reading, I go to the dictionary, search all the words that I noted down that I didn't know, and I search sentences where this word is used so that I can keep in mind uh, possible uses of the word, and then I go back to the chapter and read it again with the meaning of the words already in my mind. A lot of the times I can know the what the word means by the context of the webtoon, but I like to to search for the words. I use I like to put the words where I got to know the meaning on my. I'm not going to use Zenki. I don't use Zenki anymore, but I like to keep reading. So I'm going to review this vocabulary. I'm thinking about putting on my table, like right here. Let me show you guys. like I'm thinking that I can put it here on the notes. Here are what I'm going to do daily, 5 to 10 minutes of listening, for shadowing. I put this video for the first day. This video is, I think, is more than 10 minutes. So if it is more than 10 minutes, I can listen just to 5 or 8 minutes, um, doing the shadowing and noting the words that I don't know, or going back on the video to listen better. Um, 5 minutes of pronunciation review. I'm going to do this too. Um, 10 minutes of reading vocabulary. There is going to be this story, and 5 minutes of writing and speaking. What is going to be this 5 minutes of writing and speaking? I want to do like 3 minutes, or 2 minutes and a half of writing a bit about my day, or what did I study today in French, and also using the new words that I got to know when I was reading and when I was listening. And then I'm going to speak a bit in French. Like, I can tell what is around me on my room, or I can speak about how it was my day, or I can speak what I'm going to do tomorrow. And I think this way is the way where I'm going to will be studying the French grammar, like when I'm writing and when I'm speaking, because when I start to do these things, I'm going to be searching how to say some things, and then um, searching how to do, and then doing it. It makes me better to remember what I'm going to do. So like maybe this day I got to learn like the word avoir, and the word nuit, and the word bruit. I don't know how to say it, and the word avec, and sortir. Sortir. So I can put on my notes like the words or some sentences, some simple sentences with the words, so that every time I come back to my chronogram, to my plan, and see what I'm going to do, I can review the words that I got to know the first day, the day before. And that's actually it. I don't think there's more to do. If you got to know like my video is now, my plan is not like pretty, but it is very organized for me. I think this way is very good for me, because every day I'm into the Google Docs to like make my essays for university, and also I tend to plan my week on Google Docs. So making my study plan French on the docs, and the docs app will make it easier for me to enter it and start studying. That's one of the reasons I put it on Google Docs. Um, I hope you like this video. I don't know if it will be useful to you. If you want to also follow me like this month and study like this for these 30 days. I think it's like 31 days. Anyway, we can stick together and we can succeed together or fail together. Yeah, community spirit. I'm going to be doing this video like every month, because I will track my progress and see what is working and what is not, so that I can review for the next month. And that will be it. I'm going to leave in the description all of the videos that I saw before. I saw so much videos that I don't know which tip for each one I took, but I also took a lot of my personal studying plans. I like to try a lot of things, so this one was some that I found that it worked for me, and I hope it can work for you too. Mm, but that's it. Um, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, give me your like and subscribe on the channel so that we can talk about learning English. Okay. Uh, that's it for today. Oh my god, I say this like a lot of times. Anyway, it's my first video, so it's okay. And let's go to learn French or another language if you are studying another language. I think it's a manageable plan. It's 30 minutes of studying a day, and it's not a lot of things, of another things like grammar. Yeah, you will be able to learn, even if you don't know English or don't speak Brazilian Portuguese. And when I do the video of the feedback how it was going this month, I'm going to show you guys like all of the videos that I watch and how much I understand from the how much I understood on the beginning of the month, on the start of the month, and how much I yeah I will be able to understand on the end of the month. Bye bye. Hello again. So right now, the light's not very good because it's night, and I just remembered that I didn't show you guys the results of my French learning plan. So I'm going to show you how it looks after I finish it. Okay, so this is how it looks. I put it like all of the days until the last day of July, day 31. And I always put the links on what I'm going to listen and shadowing. I put the link of the video and also of what I'm going to read when when I'll be going to study um, reading vocabulary. So I do it like this because it's easier for me to start study. Like whenever I just open this chronogram and then I click on what I'm going to do today, and then I can just go, you know, go right to business. And so that's it. If you like this video and this chronogram, um, I hope you do yours too so that we can start this month together. And that's it. Maybe I'm do a video of what resources I did use when I start studying French. I don't know if it. Yeah, maybe I think I will do it. I'll try to make a video shorter, like this one's so long. But that's it. Thank you. Bye bye.